Max Holloway has officially confirmed it. He's moving up to the lightweight division for good. After a legendary run at featherweight, this decision is massive. And let's not forget, this comes right on the heels of a tough KO loss to Ilia Topuria at UFC 308, which is the first time in Holloway's career he's been knocked out. But we know Max, and if anyone's ready to make waves at 155 pounds, it's the Blessed Express. Before we dive into what's next at lightweight, let's take a moment to appreciate Max's insane legacy at featherweight. Holloway first claimed the UFC Featherweight Championship way back in 2017, dethroning Jose Aldo with a third round TKO. And he didn't just beat Aldo once, he defended his belt in a rematch with him 6 months later, securing another third round TKO, proving it wasn't just a fluke. Over his featherweight reign, Holloway racked up a whopping 3 successful title defenses, taking out top fighters like Brian Ortega, who was undefeated at the time, and Frankie Edgar, a former lightweight champ. His featherweight career stats are just as impressive. Max holds records for the most significant strikes landed in a single fight, landing 445 strikes in his brutal win over Calvin Kattar, and the most total strikes landed in the division's history with over 2,900. He's taken on legends, rising stars, and everyone in between, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest featherweights of all time. So with that kind of history, why make the jump to lightweight? Well, this isn't Holloway's first time at 155. Back in 2019, he took on the challenge of facing Dustin Poirier for the interim lightweight title. Poirier's power was undeniable, and despite a valiant effort, Max lost that fight via unanimous decision. It was clear that the power difference was something Holloway wasn't quite ready for. However, that wasn't the last we'd see of him in the lightweight division. Holloway's return to lightweight against Justin Gaethje was one for the history books. This time, he came prepared, and he ended the fight with one of the most unforgettable knockouts ever. Gaethje is no slouch. This is a man with the most post-fight bonuses in UFC history, known for his relentless aggression and iron chin. But Max found the perfect opening, and that KO instantly showed us what he could bring to lightweight when he's on point. Now that Holloway's committed to lightweight, the division just got a whole lot more interesting. The lightweight division is stacked with high-level fighters, and Max's style adds a unique twist to the mix. So who could be first in line for the Blessed Express? Well, first up, a potential rematch with Dustin Poirier. Poirier, with a record of 29-8, has become one of the division's most feared strikers. He holds wins over big names like Conor McGregor, twice, Eddie Alvarez, and most recently, Michael Chandler. In their first fight, Poirier's power and striking experience were too much for Holloway, but a second showdown could look very different now that Holloway has further developed his skills. Plus, with both fighters showing they're still top contenders, this rematch would be an absolute thriller for fans. Now let's talk about a dream fight, Max Holloway versus Dan Hooker. Both these guys are absolute warriors, known for putting on entertaining brawls. Hooker, with a record of 23-13, has taken on some of the best in the lightweight division, including Dustin Poirier, Islam Makhachev, and Michael Chandler. Although he's had a tough stretch recently, scraping together some close wins, Hooker is always ready to go to war. Max's high volume, precision striking against Hooker's power and tenacity would be a stand-up battle for the ages. Can you imagine these two going toe-to-toe, trading shots for 15 or even 25 minutes? It would be an instant fight of the night contender, guaranteed. And then there's the former lightweight champion, Charles Oliveira. Oliveira, who has an incredible 34-9 record with the most submissions in UFC history at 16, could pose a serious challenge for Holloway. Charles is an absolute nightmare on the ground, with BJJ so advanced that he's ended fights against some of the division's toughest opponents, including Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, and Justin Gaethje. If Max can keep the fight standing, he's got a shot, but if Oliveira drags him to the mat, things could get ugly real fast. Another interesting matchup is Michael Chandler. Chandler, who's known for his explosive power and wrestling, has a record of 23-8 and has taken out Dan Hooker in his UFC debut with a vicious knockout. He's also gone toe-to-toe with Justin Gaethje in what many called one of the most violent fights ever. Chandler's aggressive, explosive style, combined with Holloway's endurance and striking, could create an all-out war. Max Holloway's move to lightweight has opened up a world of exciting possibilities, but there's one question that keeps coming up. Can he actually make a title run at this point in his career? He's got the skill, and he's definitely got the heart, and now he's also got the experience. But does he have what it takes to climb the lightweight mountain and secure UFC gold? So, what do you guys think? Is Holloway capable of a lightweight title run? Or is this move just going to be another exciting chapter in his career? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as hyped for these potential matchups as we are, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.